Grind and death metal coming to a city near you. Get your tickets and learn more at DBBThrash.com. By BUKKAKE, President of Slime.
What's going on, headbangers? I'm here with my friends in the very disgusting drive-by BUKKAKE from Worcester, Massachusetts. How you guys doing?
What's up, babe? How we doing?
Yeah, good.
Long time no see, Joe.
Yeah, it has been a long time.
Man.
Would you say it's been a while?
It's been
been a
year.
while.
I was gonna say it's been a year, a month, and a day. But that's not true though. That's from the live Blood for Blood album.
I'm melting up here like an ice cream bar.
Yes, yeah.
You're the only person that's ever gotten the reference when I say that, and I say it every night when we play.
Really?
Every single night I say
Crickets.
that I'm melting up here like an ice cream bar, and no one knows what I'm talking about, and you're the only person that's knowing what I was
It
talking
makes me feel awesome, man. It makes me feel awesome.
Should we feel awesome, or should we be ashamed of ourselves?
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe we should be ashamed of ourselves.
Why not both? That's what my life is, equal part shame and pride.
Well, I only see the pride.
Well, thank you.
And I don't think you guys are disgusting. I really don't. I just said that. That's funny.
Why not?
It's all for the cameras, babe.
Yeah, that's
I said babe twice.
It's a
And
work,
no
brother.
More babes.
It's all kayfabe.
All work.
Is there any New Hampshire left in any of you guys anymore?
I was enjoying Ted Nugent out there, so a little bit.
Oh, okay. All right. See, you kind of, I can't say beat me to my joke, but I was going to do that thing where you're like, well, how do you make that joke that's like, what do you say? Well, do you want some in you or something like that? You know what I mean?
Okay, so you want to try it again so you can do the punchline?
Yeah.
We'll get it in post.
Okay, go, try it again. Start it over.
All right, okay, fine. So it's like
Take two.
Okay, take two. The question is is there anybody? No, what? I don't even remember that.
Great
Joe,
take. Nailed it.
You've been in Virginia for a while. Is there any New Hampshire left in you at all?
Yeah, that's the real
Oh, you're
question.
turning around to me now. I didn't anticipate that. Damn it. That was slick though. It's slick. How's the tour, guys?
Man, the tour has been pretty fucking cool. Already dropped F-bombs on your show already, but I'm sure you're cool with that.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, we're 3 days in now. Fourth date, I think. This Monday, right?
Yep, fourth
Monday.
date.
Bastards of Slime tour. We're pushing our brand new record. And just going down the East Coast from Brooklyn all the way down to Miami. At the end of Miami is a... there's a 70,000 tons of heavy metal cruise that goes on down there.
Yeah.
But the night before that cruise, they're doing a pre-party with a bunch of bands, and we're going to be ending our tour down there. So
Good for you guys.
So we're working our way south right now. Only 3 dates in. This has been a hell of a time.
It's been sweet. It's going to be the third time we've opened for an Iron Maiden cover band. Exactly how I'd hope my musical career went.
Who's the one? There was a big one when we were growing up. Killers. I think it was Killers from the area.
Did they stay up all night thinking of that name?
I think I might actually have known someone that was in Killers. But shout out Killers, I guess. Could you guys? All right, so it's a Monday night.
It is Monday
Can
night.
you guys describe what it's like for people that might not be musicians, but it's a Monday. You're on the road at 2 p.m. going down the highway. What is? Get the shot. What is it like though? When you're normally in the office, but now you're heading on down the highway and everything. What's
Greg,
that
you want
like?
to take that hot take?
It's a hell of a lot better. I always say that the worst day on tour is better than the best day at work.
Wow. I
always
like
say
that.
I especially say it at work.
Good for you guys. So are we now, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's 2024. Are we now 20 years in with you guys?
Close. Very, very close.
We're almost coming up to our 20th anniversary. So I started the project 2005 with John. November of 05, I think.
Yeah.
And then, we're coming up.
If that's what you say.
Yeah, that's pretty
He's got
much
it in a
when
spreadsheet,
the,
when
when the discuss. Yeah, I got a spreadsheet for that. Exact hour created it. But November 05 came up with the project solo. It was like a grindcore online thing with just Fruity Loops drums and me and John just shitting out some demos and EPs and stuff.
Never planned on playing a single show.
Yep. No plans at all.
Fine, we'll play a few shows. Fine, as long as I get to drink as much as I want, and then here we are.
Yep.
But it's been my most active project at all for the entire time I've been playing.
We scooped up the amazing drummer Sam Hang from the Summit. Insanely lovely dude. Love Sam. Old school.
Three apples high, but
Yep. He was with us for a bunch of years, and then he's a family man now, focused on the kids, focused on the family. So then from there, the group has evolved not only to take on Tim and Greg here. So we're almost 20 years deep.
Yeah. So I came in around 2014, and Greg just a hair after that.
Yep.
Yeah, so Tim's one of the gnarlier drummers, in addition to Greg, obviously, in New England. But a bunch of bass players kept asking us to play bass in our bassless band, so we thought it would be insulting to them to invite the drummer who didn't play bass to play bass, and it ended up being a perfect fit.
That is the funny
that's
part.
my kind of snark, so I was definitely here for it.
So 2009, Midnight Manslaughter is your first full length after the Sidewalk Insemination EP. Yep. 2009 was still pretty like, at least in New England, was still pretty like metalcore, heavy and everything. No, not a whole lot of other bands were doing the like rock metal sort of stuff that you guys were doing. So you had to have been very like committed to your roots at that point.
Yeah, we didn't fit on any shows.
Yeah.
You nailed it. You know, we'd get booked on these just like all death metal bands, and then like we're not the intermission band, but we're like the comic
Comedic
relief.
relief.
Yeah, the comedic relief. You know,
Like people would think that we were going to be like Bathtub Shitter or something when we played. Sure. Like, thinking we were going to be a porno grind band, and then like we would kind of just play like Anthrax songs with cum jokes.
Yeah, I'm so glad you brought up Bathtub Shitter because
So you're the first person that's ever said that.
and you guys are the first. Well, because I try to bring them up as often as I can, and I've been forgetting lately. So fucking A.
If you pick and choose from the porno grind genre, there is listenable things. There's some very good cock and ball torture records.
That's true.
Yeah.
I've always avoided them just like for the name and everything.
Well, yeah. That's why people generally avoid us.
But yeah, that's really how Greg and I came to be in the band. Was, you know, we were the bands that I was playing with, like Hive Smasher would get booked with Drive By BUKKAKE all the time, and you know, and then we just started hanging out, and one thing leads to another, and all of a sudden I'm involved in this outfit and can't find my way out.
Good, I'm glad.
Greg was hired. Yeah, we hired him until we fire him.
here's your money. Be quiet.
But he came on to record Crucial Loads,
Crucial,
and
yeah.
then like we were gonna go back to not really having a real drummer for a while, and then he hasn't left.
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't wanted to leave, really.
Yeah, that's right.
You're gonna have to shove me out with a broom.
Yeah, it works. We get along really well on tour. I've known Bry since I was 6.
All right. Yeah. Kindergarten days, no doubt. Hulk Hogan parties, all that.
And that's one of the things that I was gonna bring. You kind of beat me to it, but like you guys, I think, are a great illustration of when people are friends in a band and things work when that goes on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Things seem to work.
We get a lot of mileage out of what we do. Like we're not as active as like a band that's like, I don't know, like trying to make it their job. But for the things that we do,
You said doo-doo.
yeah,
Let's do it, baby.
we get a lot of mileage out of it, and it always goes better than expected every time.
Yeah.
You know, our merch table is going to disagree with this statement, but like less is more. So like,
We do have a lot of merch for
like
what we are.
you know, we're selective about our tours. You know, we all get lives and stuff, jobs and all that stuff. But like, you know, we're not going to be that band that's touring 4, 5, 6 months in a row. Like, you know, you see a Squale Grind who are absolutely killing it on the road right now, and you look at their tour year coming up, and it's got to be like 250 dates coming up, which is insane grind, and literally, and great band, and it's just like I don't think we're ever going to be that. We're kind of just that fun project, and we'll do as much touring as we can fit into our lives.
Plus, a bunch of kids don't want to see a bunch of old fucks do this.
I want to see it.
I hate to break it to you.
You know, we can't.
We're
come,
not kids, bud.
like we can't come to Richmond 3 or 4 times a year. It's just that would be overexposure for us for a band like our size and what we're trying to pull off. So less is more.
Less is more.
Unless our Michael Jackson cover blows up like Alien Ant Farm.
Well, I mean, you guys have had a pretty diverse selection of covers. It's like, okay, all right,
true.
so we'll go to Oozing Doom then with 2011. 2011.
Correct, yep.
Yeah.
I
So
recorded that with a Kleenex in my nose for reasons I will let you use your imagination.
Really? You were that sick?
So sick.
It was a bizarre
pretty
pencil
sick,
accident,
bro.
is what it was.
Well, it's like, I mean, so, all right, we'll go to the covers then. I mean, it starts off with Dead Threat, Dead
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
Birth.
Death Threat all
And
day.
you also have Immortal on there.
We got Halford,
Halford,
which
yeah.
everyone's going for the priest covers or whatever, but we went Halford, which
You guys keep talking for just a second.
yeah, let that ride, let that ride.
Those Panettone cakes, I've been singing it in my head for hours
Yeah.
to the tune of Panama.
Oh,
Panettone, Panettone.
those are delicious.
What were you saying instead of Panama?
Panettone
Panettone?
is those cakes that come in the pans.
Yeah, it's
I'm
like
not
an
familiar.
Italian bread cake.
Yeah, it's usually around the holidays.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like fruitcake adjacent.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll look for him then. I'll look for him.
Yeah, I'd wait a couple. Actually, you could probably get some stale ones. You probably get ones from last year, this year.
Oh, yeah, because it's January. That's right. We're talking
Yeah.
Christmas stuff.
But they
Yeah,
also
half
feel like,
off.
I feel like they made all of them in 1989, and they're still getting rid of the stock.
What's that stuff? Mincemeat pie or something? My grandmother always liked it. I
Yeah,
don't think,
Gartone.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
That's another porno grind band.
Mincemeat pie?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So Oozing Doom comes out in 2011.
11, yep.
And you guys got a little bit more blasty at that point, I thought. A little bit more blasty in sections?
You know, so yeah, Oozing Doom was in that period of. So we had, for all of our albums, we had always had Sam Hang for our earlier stuff as our live drummer, but everything else was programmed. So we did have programmed drums, Drum Kit from Hell, Fruity Loops, whatever software we're using at the time.
Yeah.
Sorry, John.
You should be.
So if there was more blasting, it was purely probably because I just hit a few more notes in the old software there, you know, to make it like I don't know, for whatever parts we were trying to pull off.
Well,
is my
also,
guess.
we had started playing with like grindier bands because more of them were existing. So I think that we were kind of starting to feel comfortable in like what we should be.
Okay, yeah, all right.
A little bit, kind of.
Yeah, you know.
We kind of like, we started going more in that direction from then, and I kind of found our sweet spot.
Yeah, because like I would think, all right, so I'll listen to Midnight Manslaughter, and if somebody was like, describe the BUKKAKE Boys, I'd be like, and tell me if you agree with this, thrash and roll.
Yeah, pretty much.
Bunch of thrash and roll
Yeah.
in there.
Trying to
Rumpelstiltskin.
Rumpelstiltskin Grind. That's a good band. I haven't thought of them in a while.
We get that
Forgot
one a
about
lot.
them.
We get that as like the not a brother band, but just like
Yeah.
a close vibe, I guess. You know?
Adjacent,
Spirits.
Yeah, something along those lines. You know, Kill Whitney Dead is kind of not really genre-wise,
wow,
but
it's been a
what
while since
they are huge on the sample drops. So like you'll hear 2 minutes of playing sample, 2 minutes of playing sample. We have a lot of that going on too. So kind of similar.
I don't mean to bring any unwanted attention to you guys, and maybe I'll edit this out if
Let it ride.
need be. But you're very heavy on the samples. How the hell do you how do you do that? How do you get
I
it?
actually think we do it legally.
Really?
Sure. So there's a hard written rule. I think it's like under 10 seconds where I'm not an attorney, not a legal statement, but like under 10 seconds is like they give you like a 10-second like loophole, if you will, where anything over 10 seconds, it's a longer
us, it's
period
a
of audio
loophole.
where you are taking a significant amount of audio from a legal standpoint, and then they could come after you with a cease and desist and be like, stop
And
using it.
We
you know?
definitely wouldn't post about it and try to get as much attention on it as
We wouldn't put that on a
possible.
T-shirt either. No way.
No.
That cease and desist letter.
Hanging
all,
on the
all the
veritable
samples
fridge.
we use, they're none of them belong to us. We're not like claiming that these are our samples. We own this shit. But
We
these
paid
are all,
Arnold to fucking put this here.
Yeah, these are clearly fan tributes. Like these are all movies, shows, dumb things that we enjoy. It's purely a tribute. And if any of these studios want to come to us and be like, stop using our shit, we'd be like, cool, but send
Come
us a
at us,
letter
bro.
so we can print the merch, and then we'll give you a cut of the the 100 CDs that we sold.
Yeah.
I'll give you 100% profit if you want. If you want that, it's yours.
Yeah.
That's $0. You're welcome. You know.
And then it continued on in 2018 in Crucial Loads because I mean there was no shortage. I don't think.
No, so I mean that was mostly almost every song on that was older songs we had recorded as a full band.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we had never done a recording as a live band up until that point.
Oh, that was live.
That was all. Yeah, that was he played. He being Greg, pronouns pal. He being Greg, pronouns pal. Greg
Are you on loop?
my CD's skipping.
I would have struck, brother.
Greg came to play drums on that, and that was supposed to be kind of because he had been around for the entire discography at that point, so he picked and choose from the other albums songs to put on there, and I wanted to re-record all of the Sidewalk re-insemination stuff because I figured it probably deserved closer to a proper recording at that point because we never stopped playing the songs. I mean, we're going to play one of the songs tonight, so I mean it's always in the set list, so we kind of wanted to have more of a modern representation of that because like the songs evolve over 10 years.
Yeah. And Sam was leaving the band. I think the conversation went like this because I used to just hang out at the BUKKAKE house drinking. They were like, you know the fucking songs anyway. Why don't you just,
Come hang and bang.
pick up the sticks, man, you know?
Yeah, come do it.
It's
We're
like,
done.
sure.
You know, that reminds me, speaking of, you just talked about like playing tonight. We're oh shit, I think it's 7:13 and I called earlier to see like, what time is the show start and everything and they said
It's 8 sharp.
Oh, okay, because the
Well,
answer I
doors
got
at 7 show it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're doing okay. All right, okay. Well, so then that brings us to last year. Wow, no, 2 years ago. 2 years, Bastards of Slime came out 2 years ago.
It did, I believe, yeah.
That's true.
And that really, I think, is like, well, hell, I'll let you guys describe it. I mean, I love it. I got a lot of favorites on it, but you guys.
So, so the transition from Midnight Manslaughter, Crucial
Apropos.
Loads was, it was all the computer drum programming and stuff. John and I just writing that shit and putting it all together. Transition over to Crucial Loads. We picked the best songs. I know we kind of just covered this, but
talking. I just wanna
buying
check
you some
the
time here. Yeah, just keep going. So we go from Crucial Loads, where we're picking the best songs that we think from the old discography, but that was the first time we had all four of us as a band.
Yep.
And this is kind of funny. I'm just talking to the wall here, the
ether.
ceiling, the ether.
You're talking to the skulls.
Skeletons.
Bastards of Slime. Here's your punchline. So Bastards of Slime is the first album the four of us wrote. The four of us got in the Worcester in a murder practice room where there are multiple murders going on.
Yeah. We saw the bloodstains and everything.
That's true.
That's true?
Yeah,
That's
true.
true.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, then we moved out because there was too many murders, and then it flooded.
Yeah, the second one was too many.
The second-
We were willing
To
to
be
put up
clear,
with
yeah.
one murder happening directly outside of our practice space. When then
Yeah.
there was the second one.
The owner of the building was
Eh.
using the floor with the practice spaces on it as a DIY nightclub during the weekends.
That's true.
Yeah.
Classic Worcester.
Yeah, there was like videos of them charging admission to the floor.
You know.
And then like people like partying in the hallway. And then there was a disagreement between two of the patrons of the DIY nightclub, and then there was a shooting that ended up being fatal.
Yeah.
You know.
They didn't clean that stuff up. There was gloves, the blue gloves just like
dried up
taken
blood
off,
right as
dropped
you're
and
walking in.
everything.
If
It was
it's
pretty
if it's
gnarly.
like
Pretty gnarly.
Yeah, our promo pictures were basically standing on top of the blood.
we're pretty much at a murder
the
scene.
8x10s,
If
yeah.
you see the raunchy party metal shirt over there, we're standing next to blood.
Oh, that's real blood in it.
Yeah.
Wow, that's disgusting, man.
So we gathered there.
So we are disgusting.
Yeah. It's cool.
That'd be good.
though.
Yeah, that's good. So we gathered in that bloody band room, that murder room, where the four of us we're just like, let's the four of us get our minds together and actually let's try to write a brand new drive-by material as a 4-piece, not just me and John, but all four of our heads dumping stuff in there, and we created Bastards of Slime.
Wow.
I got to sneak as many hardcore riffs in there as I possibly could.
Yeah, everyone kind of just had freedom, I guess, obviously,
Yeah.
And you certainly, again, you brought the bass drops that, well, okay, so those real apparent like bass drops on Midnight Manslaughter were kind of like, right? But
Nailed it.
on Bastards of Slime, though, they're a lot more, I don't know.
Full-bodied.
What? Yeah, full body.
Well, we did a little thing called mastering the recording.
I'm gonna give the hot tag to Tim over here. Maybe you are a bass bomb expert if you want to.
Yeah,
speak
so
further.
I'm the bass bomb dropper. That was something that I loved about the band before I was in the band. I just thought that was freaking hilarious. when I started playing bass in the band, I wanted to be able to bring that live. So I set up a little sampler pedal on my own so that I could play that kind of same way I play drums, just play it in rhythm and drop it whenever I felt like it was necessary.
Which is very often.
Yeah, I mean it's always necessary. So, but then when it came time to create Bastards of Slime, mix and or master the album, our buddy Anthony recorded and mixed it. But when it came time to put it together, I wanted to keep some of the character of that I thought was so funny from the earlier records. But it's a tricky thing to ride the line between having it be too controlled and a little too subtle, and then just like so over the top the way that it was in the earlier record. So we just spent a lot of time to dial those in, and way too much time now that I think about it. But we got it right.
Perfect. You can pull down enough trowel over there. Off camera, that's always good. Great for audio.
Man off
People
camera
at home, if
without
you could
his
only
pants
see.
on. That's okay. Well, guys, I mean, I'm just so thankful that you're here in sort of
glad
my
to be
city.
here.
Right
Yeah.
here in Bandito's Burrito Lounge.
Yeah, this is a really cool place. It's a live venue, but they also have food here, and from what I hear, the burritos are excellent. You guys
We
ate
ate earlier.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
awesome.
very
fantastic.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, we're not just
Highly
saying it because we're
recommended.
here. This place is good.
Yeah.
Straight
Oh,
up.
good.
Pretty
Get the Baja burrito if you're eating, Joe.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Okay. The Baja. Doesn't Taco Bell have something like that too? Or is that like I don't know.
Never heard of them.
I'm sure it's probably a lot better here. But
Never
like-
been there.
Oh, but I'm thinking of Baja Blast. I'm sorry.
That's a soda pop,
Yeah,
dog.
that's right. Yeah. Well, hell, I mean, is there anything else you want to say? I feel like we've kind of gone through the history and everything.
Nashua rules, Jerry drools.
Good timely area specific reference.
Any Nashua specific references you need to make? Yeah, well, we'll be doing our homecoming at Drifters.
Remember the place in Concord, Cafe Eclipse? Remember that place?
Oh yeah,
I know
sure.
that they tried to book Norma Jean and Niall, and then when Niall showed up, he said no.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That also
Niall's
might have been a tall tale.
Niall's not even bad. I mean, I don't know.
But they're evil.
Oh, all right. Well,
They
I
have
guess so.
spooky imagery, and Christian does not like that.
I guess so. Damn.
He's not into the spooky stuff.
Yeah, well.
I almost accidentally said something very funny.
Well, Bri, you want
for
to talk about the special edition?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
so
Sell it, Doug.
got to push that merch, brother. So
Yeah, Doug. Hats.
Bastards of Slime, the album came out in 2022, but 2024 we're going to be dropping tour exclusive right now. We have a special tour edition of the CD. The whole back end is a whole album again, but all various different versions. We got 2 live tracks that Tim mixed from Stone Church and Vermont. We've got pre-production shit, instrumental. Got some old school pre-programmed drum ones that kind of go back to the Midnight Manslaughter days. That's going to be dropped digitally later on in the year. But if you catch us on the rest of this tour, going down to Miami, you can grab an early copy of the CD because we're just doing a small batch for the tour. So Bastards of Slime.
I'm picking one up tonight then.
Definitely.
Hell
That's,
yeah.
that's not available anywhere. Just only on our merch table until further notice. So.
Oh,
Bastards
good,
of Slime
good.
Tournament Edition.
Yeah, yeah,
hell yeah.
Oh, that's even way better. Tournament edition.
Man, we missed an opportunity there.
Gotcha.
Greg, work on that NBA Jam art.
Oh yeah, I'm working on it.
Greg, shout out. Greg's a very good illustrator. He did all the artwork for the Bastards of Slime tournament edition, tour edition. He did all that artwork. Looks fucking sick. It's a GNR spoof. You're gonna check that out.
Thanks,
and Greg has he's got a line, Bad Ugly Kid as well. You can speak about that. Get your cheap plug in there,
Oh,
brother.
sure, man. Thanks for the plug. So my wife and I started a brand. It's just basically centered around the weird artwork that I do, 90s cartoon nostalgia, rescue dogs. We're working on refining it over time, but I got some stuff over at the merch table. Yep. And weird little factoid, I can't remember the artist's name who did the original piece, but when I finished that, someone's going to have to fact check this, but I'm pretty sure he died 2 weeks after I finished that piece, the GNR piece.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's very strange. Strange timing.
Artists connected to GNR knows that guy like Robert John. I think he did the famous like I don't know what do they call it, the like rape scene or something.
For Appetite?
Yeah,
Yep.
that
Yep.
one. Yeah. Was that so necessary for me to even bring that up?
You can get that in post. You can cut that in post.
Yeah.
Oh, we're on Twitch right now.
It's a hell of a piece. It's actually like really, really well done. Super detailed.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You know.
I agree. All right,
Yeah,
guys.
we
I
should
mean, on behalf of myself and all the headbangers here in Richmond, those that are here and those that could not be here, we're very happy to have you,
Yeah.
and I'm very happy to see you guys. It's been
pleasure's mine.
Hell
the
yeah,
last
Joe.
time, like I said, I can't remember the last time I saw you. It was one of those rare moments, but I do remember the time before that, 2006 in Worcester. We already talked about it with AC.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
What a show.
Let's see. Yeah, Anal Cunt with
Club Oasis?
So Club Oasis, Worcester.
Okay.
London Billiards.
Yeah, London Billiards. I know everyone's like,
Joe
what the
had
hell
to
is
give
that?
me a ride home because our friend got kicked out and you had to bring him back.
Yeah, that was.
We had to use your OnStar GPS, which was literally talking to a person giving
I
you
remember
directions
that.
in a
I
Cadillac.
remember that. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
it's
believe
clear.
I remember that because I was having a lot of little drinks that night.
Definitely,
Little
that was our
powerful drinks.
third show.
That's
was playing
so
with Anal
crazy.
Cunt,
I
which is
thought
kinda
you
cool.
guys have been playing out for so much longer before that.
Third
but
show
no,
straight. We
absolutely.
played at Backyard Bonfire. Somebody fell into a fire, and then we played at Millie's Tavern with Porphyria.
Yes.
And then Anal Cunt. So, boom, right there, which is kind of weird. Yeah.
Shot straight to the top.
Right. Right to the bottom.
Yes, you did.
So.
Well, all right, dudes. Thank you
Joe,
guys so
really.
very
Thank
much.
you.
We would
Thank
talk
you
all
for
day.
hanging
If
out
this
all
show
night.
wasn't going on like pretty soon, we'd talk all night with
Yeah,
you. But I
that's
appreciate
right,
that.
that's right.
We had a good
Hell yeah.
time.
All right, fellas. Well, hey, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll end this the same way I always do. If you like the video, cool, man. Maybe you can give it a thumbs
Yeah,
up.
hit
Or
that
if you just
subscribe
like
button.
hearing somebody bullshit about metal, that's right. Hit that fucking subscribe.
Smash it, right? Is that what they say?
We'll
That's
see you
what
next
the
time
kids-
on Concrete Spew, but until then, stay disgusting, stay heavy metal, my friends.